Hello everyone, Connor from Project Heroes. Welcome to BattleTech. And welcome back to the channel because it has been a while since I have done a proper recording. I think the last video we did was that Tarkov video. That did, fairly alright for a first video back, but I want to start off the new year properly and give you guys some nice new edited content, and I figured what better than to do a new video game that I haven't actually done in a while. At least for the campaign point of view in this game. So for those who don't know, BattleTech essentially takes place 1,000 years in the future. Humanity has settled a large chunk of the galaxy, or at least a large chunk of the region of the galaxy around Earth called the Inner Sphere. And we have giant mechs that are being sent to go duke it out with one another. You guys will see what exactly goes on once we're in game. We are going to be playing the campaign mode. That is the story mode for this game, but they also have a career mode. Anyone that is familiar with any BattleTech video game, usually you build up your own mercenary company and whatnot. That's excuse me. That is the case with things like MechWarrior 5. So if you watched our MechWarrior series, that takes place in the same universe as that takes place in the BattleTech universe. This is the same thing, but instead of a first person, third person, you control one mech and you duke it out on a battlefield. This is a turn-based strategy, much like the actual tabletop game. And you can see some similarities with it, but it's not exact. And without completely nerding out over the tabletop, yeah, there's similarities, but there's also differences. We're gonna play the campaign mode, so I'm just going to start a new game. Custom campaign. Adjust game difficulty settings to customize your play experience. I might just play with the, we'll do a custom campaign. Unequipped mechs. Do I want to do this? I'm gonna turn on Iron Man mode because I do have a very nasty habit of save scumming when I'm playing on my own. And because I'm doing this for YouTube, I want to ensure that I don't do shenanigans like that. So any choice that I made, if it's a bad choice, it will stick with me. So I'm probably going to live to regret turning that on, but we will see. We are not skipping the prologue because I want you guys to get the whole juicy story. I'll probably go back and record the startup intro to this game so you guys can also see the basic run-up to the events of the game or any of the BattleTech universe games and whatnot. It doesn't actually explain all of it, but it's a nice cinematic either way. That aside, yeah, we're keeping the prologue so you guys can get all the juicy lore. Let's see here. Enemy force strength, I'm gonna keep that to normal because dealing with difficulty in this game is already actually hard enough, because you have difficulty levels in the systems for contracts and whatnot, and you can bring a larger force of mechs, but it can still be a pain in the ass to handle. We're not gonna worry about it. Advanced mech warriors, we'll keep that normal. Contract payment normal. Salvage normal. I might raise those. I'll put that on the back burner for a minute, for a moment. Lethality. What do you do? Is it gonna tell me or no? Oh. When this is enabled, mech warriors are incapacitated in combat, will always be killed. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. No rare salvage. Well, I'm not gonna turn that off. Mech destruction. I think... just to make it easier, we are going to turn salvage and contract payment up to generous. Because getting money in this game after a while does become a bit more difficult. I don't want to make it overly difficult. To counterbalance that, I am going to do unequipped mechs. So essentially, the way you get new mechs, or one of the ways you get new mechs, and it's actually in this game the main way. Whereas in like Mech Warrior, we can pick up entire mechs. This game has a mech salvage, mech part salvage system. So you essentially, when you kill a mech, it drops a bunch of it can drop salvage parts. You need 3 of them from a certain mech in order to assemble that mech, and it just assembles for free. And you can also buy these parts off the markets. You can find full mechs on the market in-game, but they're extortionate levels of expensive. So we're going to leave this at 3. Now, base game, yes, when you assemble a mech, it will come with its equipment. To counterbalance the fact that I've set up the salvage and the contract payment to generous, I am going to have all my mechs start unequipped when I assemble them. So I essentially have to pick and choose what components to put in that mech. And I have a nasty habit of doing some pretty wacky stuff with mechs. So we're going to start the game with those settings, and we'll see where we land. Assuming that the game actually decides to load.
I am Kamea of House Arano, High Lady of the Aurigan Reach, Protector of Coromadir, and the Sword of Restoration. But I am not a hero, no matter what the stories say. A hero would have sacrificed more, compromised less. A hero would have done better. You know this, of course. You were there. My father used to tell me stories about the ancient times, about the Star League, a golden age of prosperity, upheld by the great mech warriors of old, guardians of the innocent, protectors of the peace. I always dreamed of following in their footsteps. I was too young to see the truth of things. After all, it wasn't heroism or a noble cause that won me the throne. It was hiring a mercenary, skilled enough, perhaps ruthless enough, to carry the day. Hiring you. I still don't know if you fought for honor or for the thrill of it, for belief in my cause, or just in my money. But whether it was your noble heart or mercenary mind, your actions gave us hope. That makes you a hero in the eyes of history. Whether you believe it, that's up to you.
BattleTech Restoration. All right. Here we are. Welcome to the Aurigan Reach. The Aurigan Reach is a small kingdom in the Rimward Periphery, a region of space that lies at the outskirts of the more densely colonized sphere. It is home to the Aurigan Coalition, a federation organized around a parliamentary monarchy. If I can read this morning, that would be amazing. And ruled by the Arano family. For 3 generations under the rule of House Arano, the Aurigan Coalition has remained a relatively peaceful corner of the periphery. It is here your story begins. Yeah, the periphery, a traditionally not very peaceful region. Alright, so decades ago, your family came to the Reach from The Draconis Combine, yeah, no, I don't like House Kurita, and not the Free Worlds. I'm actually more of a Davion person, personally, but, we are probably not going to do that, and mech warriors that hail from the deep periphery are rare, but even rarer is the mech warrior who will admit to such an origin. Yeah. This is, as we can see down here at the bottom, after the fall of the Star League, General Alexander Kerensky led the remnants of the Star League Defense Force into the deep periphery. Yeah, this is where, for those who know BattleTech lore, and for those who don't, this is where the infamous clans will hail from. The deep periphery to the galactic north of the map. So yeah, there are reasons why people do not emit from coming from this region, which is why I usually pick it. So yeah, we're going to do that through, though immigrants to the Aurigan Reach, your family to establish a comfortable presence in a small backwater system on the edge of the Aurigan space. By the time you were born, your family had become the de facto ruling nobility of the system's only inhabited planet, where you were the oldest child, heir to the family's titles, and ancestral battle mech, an old Blackjack BJ-1. This is where you met Raju Mastiff Montgomery, a veteran of the Succession Wars, whom your parents hired on for a season to train you as a mech warrior. Raju was a strict but capable teacher, and you quickly became a skilled pilot under his tutelage. It was an uneventful life, ... until the day after your 16th birthday, when we were exiled, struck out on our own, went bankrupt, family died in an accident, that's awful, or your family was betrayed. Let's see here. I do like having... We're gonna say our family was betrayed, because having a +1 to gunnery and guts is nice. Or no. No, it is this one that I want. No, not that one. Oh, there isn't one that gives me the thing that I want. So I want either piloting or gunnery, because those... So piloting will give you a bonus to melee. Actually, no, it is gunnery and guts that I want for the two. I'm thinking skill trees right now. Gunnery helps you aim, and you can get an ability to target multiple units in one turn. Guts makes you harder to kill, but if I remember correctly, Guts also gives you the ability to vent your coolant. So if you have a mech that runs hot, you can actually use that ability to vent your coolant to get get that heat back down if you're using all of your weapons all the time, which pairs well with the gunnery perks. Because if you're using all of your weapons to shoot multiple targets, you're going to overheat your mech quickly. So we'll do that. We were betrayed. When out on your own, you fell into a life of... What do we can be an Inner Sphere Mercenary, which gives us tactics, Coalition Soldier, which gives us more gunnery, which might be nice. Frontier Freelancer does the same as the Mercenary. Solaris Gladiator, Frontier Pilot, Pirate, Merchant Guard. Yeah, I think we're going to be an Aurigan Coalition Soldier. On an ill-fated mission, you were caught behind enemy lines and separated from your lance. Raju happened to be on a patrol nearby, and he launched a daring rescue. Upon finding out it was you he had rescued, he brought you into the House Arano Royal Guard. So it is that you find yourself reunited with your old mentor preparing your ancestral battle jet... I'll learn how to speak one of these days. Preparing your ancestral Blackjack for guard duty on the coronation day of Lady Kamea Arano. Give me a moment while I go and acquire more caffeine from the fridge over here. Oh my god. This is the second one I'm drinking this morning. Oof. Alright. Okay, so, here's what we're gonna do. First name. I think I'm just going to use one of the Project Heroes OCs of Robert Axis. Call sign will be Stardust. We are just going to discard changes and I think call it good, because the base portrait is, I think, as close as we're going to get. Alright, let's get right on into it then. Alright. Coronation Day, the Arano Summer Palace. 08:53 local time. Try finding equipment in stores. Try visiting high-tech and industrial star systems. I need to keep that in mind. Finding good equipment is oftentimes difficult. Let's see here. Preparing for combat. Yeah, we think we're going to get through the opening stages of this. This is probably going to be a vastly longer episode than the rest.
Command interface initiated.
I want to try and keep this video down to 30 minutes, so hopefully I can, but let me see, what are we at right now? Yeah, we're at 20 minutes recording right now. Use the Q and E button to rotate the camera. Spin me right around. There we go. Okay, Stardust. I had the Espinosa refit yards rush the repairs on your Blackjack. Looks like it's all in one piece, but we should run some diagnostics on it just to be sure. Standard field tests, you know the drill. Yada yada yada. More importantly, though, I want to tell you more about the job I brought you out here to do. Now, do me a favor and get that battle mech moving. Let's see if there's any kinks in the actuators. I would certainly hope not. You see, you'll always start in this game.
I wasn't completely honest with you the other day. There's gonna be more to this job than escort duty.
Yeah, you always start with a Blackjack in this game. I brought you here because there's something wrong in the capital. It's been too quiet since High Lord Tamati's funeral. And I'm worried about Lady Kamea's safety during her coronation procession. Excuse me. Anyway, looks like your actuators check out. Let's conduct a weapons test. Target one of those burnt-out old urban mechs and open fire.
Like I was saying,
oh, my lungs are
I can't
imploding.
prove anything, but my gut tells me something's off, and a warrior trusts their instincts.
You see, the one problem I have with this game is that they have the text box that doesn't have a voiceover, but then they during the campaign will have the characters have voice lines in the corner. It bothers me sometimes. All right, open fire. Bye-bye, Irby. Of course we're abusing Irby mechs. Good shot. Your guns are in working order, at least. I definitely expected him to say more, and he didn't. I've been training Lady Urano since she was 14 years old. She can be naive at times and proud, but I've no doubt that she'll be a just and effective ruler. It's on us to see her safely to Cordia City. I'll rest easier once she's in the capital with her cousin Victoria by her side. Lady Victoria. Well, she's only been training under me for a single season, but she's already shaped herself into one of the strongest mech warriors I've ever seen. Reminds me a lot of you, truth be told. Anyway, we should run a check on your targeting computer. You see that drone over there? The one moving through the tree line, put some hurt on it for me, and then when it turns, take it out with a rear-angled shot. After it's down, we'll keep moving.
Kamea's like a daughter to me, and her late father, High Lord Tamati, was a good friend.
Shoot. Alas. So, armor angles will matter in this game, because if you can wear down a section of the enemy's armor, and then they can do this and turn around, and now you have to go through more armor. But thankfully this is a tutorial, so not as big of a concern right now. Nice shot. Now, I don't know how familiar you are with the Regan politics, but the Reach was badly shaken by computer. I would like my screen back, thank you. But the Reach was badly shaken by High Lord Tamati's death. It needs a smooth transfer of power, and Kamea belongs on the Camoran throne. Go ahead and fire up your jump jets, kid. I want to see you descend this cliff face. Aim for that patch of ground there near the edge of the lake.
Victoria pulls no punches, but she's been a loyal companion to Kamea since they were kids. Aside from you, there's no one I'd rather have by my side in a fight.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. Jump jets build a lot of heat, and that was more than your engine could handle. Head on into that water. We need to get you cooled off.
Yep, so that is the heat mechanic. We, unlike in MechWarrior, we would, when you overheat, your mech just shuts off, which does happen in this game. However, in this game, after a certain heat level, you actually start taking damage, which I believe is how it also works in the tabletop. Plasma leak detected, jump jet malfunction, jump jet systems damage, inoperable until repair. Great. Oh, for the love of all the gods. This is what I get for insisting on a rush job, not that I had much of a choice. The Espinosa refit yards were backlogged like you wouldn't believe. It looked like they were trying to process every single Royal Guard mech in time for the coronation. There isn't any time to get your jump jets replaced, so we're gonna have to make do without them. Go ahead and take that mech down with a melee attack. I'm gonna be sure nothing else is wrong, yeah. I'm probably not going to read through everything, but at the same time I kind of want to, because what kind of YouTuber would I be if I didn't? Good hit, at least that's solid. Alright, one last test. I want you to take your blackjack up to a sprint and evade my attack.
Push that engine, kid. If something goes wrong today, I want to know that your mech can maneuver.
Full throttle.
Evasive. Congratulations, Stardust. Your blackjack's as combat ready as it can be, given the circumstances. For what it's worth, I hope that my suspicions turned out to be unfounded, and we end the day having a good laugh about what a paranoid old man I've become. But if not, then I know that you'll be ready. Alright, it's time to move out. Lady Urano's waiting for us at the mech bay.
An impressive display, Sir Raju. Of course, this mech warrior was a student of yours. I'd expect them to know their way around a cockpit.
Full throttle.
Do. Blackjack. Oh. Alright, Stardust, allow me to introduce Kamea Arano, the soon-to-be High Lady of the Regan Coalition. Is Lady Victoria on this channel? For the time being, my father has summoned me to the Picton docks. I have a fleet inspection and a tour of the family refit yards to preside over. Before the coronation, behold the responsibilities of a noble daughter, a fount of tedium that never runs dry. I know the feeling, cousin. By this time tomorrow, I'll be responsible for the entire reach. Give my best to your father, and don't be late to the tourney. The gambling dens are already taking bets on how long it'll take me to cripple that customized monstrosity you pilot. And, you know, that's just banter. If somebody actually wants to read this, they can pause the video, but I'm not gonna spend time with it, so. Alright, falling behind, and remember what I told you. Yep.
Mission successful.
I don't know. If you guys want me to read all of them, let me know in the comments down below. But at the same time, I know I'm not the best at reading aloud, so. Oh. Cut.
I remember the Oregon Reach of old, the time of the Great Expansion. I was just a boy then. Proudly we went forth, bringing the light of our coalition to so many systems. And for what? To see our great kingdom slowly waste away? Year after year, the Council deliberates while our economy falters, and the wolves bay at every door, while covetous neighbors plot against us. Well, I say, it can go no further. We are here today because if Lady Arano will not act, someone must. I know what I'm asking of you. You will face former comrades, or even loved ones, on the battlefield. I take up arms against my own niece. But remember, today we sacrifice so that tomorrow we can return our kingdom to its proper glory, to its proper strength. So should you fall tonight, know that you did so as true heroes of the Reach. To your stations, for the Directorate!
So this is one of those oh shit moments, right? Oh dear. Coronation Day. Cordia City outskirts, 1322 local time. Oh joy. Mech Warrior's piloting skill increases. The chance to hit in melee improves their ability to keep a mech steady. Or something. I didn't actually finish reading it. Oh, yeah, so that's one of the reasons why I actually wanted the piloting skill as well, is piloting increases your chance to hit in melee, and I think it also... No, it doesn't. I don't think it increases melee damage. I think it just increases your chance to hit, if I recall correctly. Which is, melee in this game can be horrifically effective.
Command interface
Anywho.
initiated.
Here we are. First proper mission. I will read through these. I'm going to miss this, Raiju. The clarity of purpose that I feel in the cockpit of a battle mech. The simplicity of it. There they are, just up ahead. The city gates and my future, all laid out before me. Wait, what's that smoke? That is very ominous. A guard post, one of the small ones that dot the roads leading into the capital. But the emergency band's been quiet all morning. I haven't heard anything about any fire.
This is damned odd, and I don't like it. Kid, keep your head on a swivel and be ready for anything.
See, the Centurion is a good example of a mech that can be used in melee in this game. Some sort of explosion looks recent too. Do you think it was an accident? No chance. You see those scorch marks on the rubble? That's laser fire. We need to get you out of here, Kamea, right now. Think you're right. There's a patrol of Royal Guard mechs up ahead. We should go to them.
Whatever's happening here, I won't let it derail your coronation. Your people need you.
Thank you, Raju. I will prove myself worthy of the faith you've placed in me.
Of that, I have no doubt.
Alright. So yeah, we got the Blackjack, we got the Centurion, and then the Kintaro, which is Kamea's mech, which is actually a very,
Confirmed.
in this game at least, a fairly beefy medium mech. It can pack quite the punch. Alright, I don't,
On my way.
I don't want the Kintaro. We'll put you in the
Location
woods.
confirmed.
So woods actually give a damage reduction and stuff like that. Hail, Mastiff. Hail, Lady Arano. We were preparing for Lady Arano's coronation parade when we got word of a disturbance along the Cormorant Road. A guard post behind us was attacked. Siraj, you found evidence of laser fires. The road behind you clear. All the way to the southern gate. Lead the way, Siraj. You will fall in behind you and guard your six. Tell me something, guardsman. If the road is clear, why is your battle mech damaged? Overdue for maintenance, but that isn't important right now. We need to worry about Lady Arano's safety. Now, my lady, if you'll come with us. Yeah, something is off. No, you're lying to us. It's my coronation day. No mech tech would have sent you out for parade duty in that condition. Yep. Somebody here is a traitor.
Fall back, Kamea. Get behind us.
You didn't train me to cower, Raju. You trained me to fight.
Safeties disengaged.
'Tis only a flesh wound. He shot me.
That was sloppy, lad.
Oh, okay. So now we're in actual combat. So taking cover in trees will reduce enemy damage on us. So we are going to do that. The question is where. We'll come over here.
I'm moving.
Because paying attention to the white cone as well, there are different colored segments on it. So, and those will determine your ideal weapon range. My lungs are still imploding, my bad.
Triggering and out.
Oh, that's a shadow walk. Oh, that is mildly terrifying. Thankfully, these mechs are already damaged, so the white bar will denote the amount of armor total that a mech has left, and these enemies have hardly any. And dear lord, they just punch the ever-living hell out of
My
them.
armor.
You have my attention.
How much melee damage does the Kintaro? Oh my god, 70.
Going hand
Well,
to
let's
hand.
just punch him. Jesus Christ.
You chose the wrong side.
She just lopped his head off. Holy hell. Kamea does not fuck around, apparently. Alright, and then we'll just Alpha Strike this poor sap. He survived. I feel very disappointed about that. So, Mastiff,
got my
we are
attention.
just going to run up and punch him because you also do 70 damage.
Affirmative.
70 melee damage. The
hell is
Blackjack, I think, only does, like, 40, despite being another heavy mech. I mean, medium mech, my bad. And honestly, I probably shouldn't be this careless with the mechs right now, considering the fact that I know this mission actually goes for a lot longer and there is a lot more combat. So we're actually going to save ammo right now, and we'll just use the lasers.
Nice job, kid.
There we
One
go.
pure hostile on the board.
Alexander Madeira. Kamea, static. Kamea, can you hear me? Alexander, we were just attacked the Royal Guard. My own guardsmen tried to take me prisoner. It's happening here too. The Royal Guard are killing one another in the halls. Lord Carosa's house guard just got gunned down in front of me. The tourney pavilion is a slaughterhouse. I won't let these seditionists, or whoever they are, steal my birthright. We need to rally every loyalist we can find to make a push on the capital. I'll take the throne by force if I must. Go to Rotura Township, to the armory. Your soldiers are using it as a rallying point. I heard Lord Decimus send his house guard there a few minutes ago. Someone's here, I have to move, rally what forces you can, and meet me at the turning grounds. Be safe. You heard him. Get on the move. I know you and House and Lord Madeira are friends, but we can't take what he told you on faith. Right now, we don't know who we can trust. Yeah, and I'm once again gonna skip through those because I don't want to be sitting here all day reading stuff.
Follow me. Keep close and remember your training.
See, I really
likely to get ugly between here and there.
I really wish that they had voiced all of it instead of just those little pop-ups. Because then I wouldn't have to worry about reading. It's the one thing that I hate having to do is read dialogue. Anyway, Mastiff.
Orders?
So we do have contact. We are going to sprint you into the trees. So the Centurion does have this, its left arm has an armor plate on it, and that arm is literally just there to take hits. So you're going to take advantage of that a little. Now in this game, I don't think it has a proper buff, but I do believe it has more armor than the other arm. Kamea, you're gonna go up and around. Because that Kentaro actually has LRMs, so we can indirect fire some of these vehicles. We're gonna need to shoot the one that's out in the open here. Nope, it was not enough to kill it. Alright. That is okay. So, vehicles also take more melee damage than mechs do, because they're small, squishy little vehicles that can be stomped upon with prejudice. This is probably stupid what I'm doing, but we're going to take the blackjack and go right down the middle. And let's see what our chance to hit is. Not bad, although I think I'm just going to use the autocannons and one of the lasers.
Engaging target.
Seriously? I should have used a second laser. Oh, I was trying to do math and it didn't do the thing. Ow. That was rude.
God, that shot went internal.
I'm getting my ass kicked by a bunch of vehicles. This isn't how this should work. See, I hate missile carriers in this game.
Punch through my defenses.
Missile carriers are horrific to try and fight. Oh, it's not even the arm that... Oh, it's his leg is what's getting hit. It would help if I pay attention to the armor layout. Let's see here. What do I want to shoot? Okay, here. How about this? We shoot the galleon here.
Damn you for making
Okay,
me do
there we
that,
go.
son.
We got one.
Damn you. Vehicle down.
Ugh.
No, no. We're too late.
Ah, I see. We have eyes on the town. That leg is gonna get
Damned armor's
disabled.
busted.
Yes, I hear you.
Okay, first things first. Let's do a couple things here. All right. Let us shoot a thing. Let's shoot this one. We'll use the lasers. There we go. And then we'll shoot that one in the back with the...
Tell me what you need.
we'll shoot that one with the LRMs.
I'll make it happen.
Long-range missiles. Missiles deploy.
I'll do it last.
Woo. Now, if we had a... See, I hate missile carriers in this game while fighting them because they can fire a stream of missiles that is unending and unrelenting, and it is a pain to deal with. Massive,
Orders.
you can just stomp this guy, please.
Fall in behind me.
Because, I forget what the multiplier is, but it will multiply damage. I think it doubles it, is what it is exactly.
You were brave, I'll give you that much.
Alright. We're still in combat. Oh, that's right, I didn't actually kill the guy back here, I just hit him a little. Well, let's amend that.
Engaging target.
Problem amended.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Alright, now let's sprint all
Aye,
of
aye.
these people up here. Command, do you read me? It's Espinosa, your uncle. Do you hear me? Static, static. House Espinosa is usurping the throne. I can't believe it. Watch an Espinosa battle mech plow through an alley full of civilians. This is happening, and it's happening now. Loyalists have fallen back to the Market District. There's something wrong with their battle mechs. Wait, what's that sound? Oh gods.
Alexander!
Well, that's not good.
Acknowledged. I'm moving.
It's over, Crimea, your ascendancy, the Arano legacy, all of it. What have you done? Loved you like a sister, but then my father helped me see it, your family's complacency. What it's done to the Reach, our nation dwindles like a dying star, and House Arano is to blame. Gonna just let people read through these. Taught me lies, command for the love that I once bore you. Cannot be allowed to rule. There we go. Alright.
Attention, all Espinosa forces. This is Lady Victoria Espinosa. Lady Arano is to be apprehended and taken alive by my command. Fail to follow these instructions, and you will have me to deal with.
Yeah. That did not go to plan, and I also angled him the wrong way, so... Oopsies.
That shot went internal.
Melee? Ow.
My damned armor's busted.
Reading you loud and clear.
Well, if we're gonna play the melee game... Well, actually, here. We are going to do this. And, so anyway... hold on. What is that looking like? So anyway, I just started blasting. We're not doing that.
Enemy mech
I'm not
destroyed.
doing anything with that thing. Not putting up with a little locust. We do that enough in War Thunder. And they just shot me in the ass.
standing by.
I hear a cat outside my door meowing his head off. We're not going to worry about that. They're on their own. Instead, we're just going to punch. Only the right arm? That's disappointing.
Incoming transmission.
Attention, citizens of Coromadir 6. This is Lord Santiago Espinosa. With the unanimous support of the founding houses, I have assumed control of the Oregon Coalition. For your own protection, I urge you to remain calm and stay indoors until otherwise instructed. All hostile units, stand down, and you have my oath that you will not be harmed. Resist, and you will be fired upon.
My father placed his faith in that man. I gave him my trust. He was family.
All weapons committed.
Oh my god, I thought I didn't kill the cicada for a moment. Alright.
Destroyed.
That was a little worrying.
I'm listening.
Alright, let's continue punching the ever-living hell out of this guy. There we go. Alexander, thank the gods I thought I'd lost you when the bombs fell. This city is lost. We have to get off this planet. We need to do it now. I can't abandon it. Battle's over. Yada, yada, yada. We'll mourn for it later, the both of us. So we are going to meet him at a
We will not lose you
drop
and my
ship.
throne on the same day.
Alright. Now we run like hell.
Warning. Enemy in rear arc.
They have brought a tank to fight me? The fools! Yeah, they're shooting me in the rear, so it's ignoring my cover. So I'm not getting damage reduction from that. Mastiff, go. What is your armor looking like? I need to pay attention to that. Oh yeah, the entire right side of the mech is kind of just fucked. That. See, AC-10s work. My gun's bigger.
Never stood a chance.
Oh dear, they still have the Scorpion, and it's on the
Warning.
move.
Enemy in rear arc.
I think that person's a fool. He just drove into stompy range. So let's just do that.
Engaging.
And poke. Vehicles. What a silly thing to use. I'm gonna tell you guys, they just, for the tabletop game, finished up a Kickstarter campaign, which there's some other things about that I would love to talk about right now. Because there are some issues with rulebooks not being available. That aside, this is your last chance, cousin. Don't make me order your death. Do whatever you must, betrayer. Traitor! Headstrong fool. Damn you for this. And destroy them, yeah.
As you command, my lady.
As you command.
Talk to me.
Alright, we're gonna come over here.
Confirmed.
That's a Wolverine. That's not fun. Do I shoot the turret or do I shoot the Wolverine? I think I'm gonna shoot the Wolverine because the AC-10 slaps. Oh, I see. They're gonna just punch him. Ow. So, yeah, they just released the Kickstarter items from the recent Kickstarter that Catalyst Catalyst Games
Sounds
did.
good. I'm moving.
Models, amazing. They have new models and Alpha Strike cards, which Alpha Strike is just another version of the tabletop game. And it's the version that I play because it's just quicker and easier. And what do we got here for armor? Okay, you know, it's just Alpha Strike the damn thing. That worked. The
Target destroyed.
the models are great. However, they are running into an issue where they aren't making any of the... To my knowledge, the situation is that because they're just focusing on making the new stuff right now, so they don't actually have the old stuff currently being made. Which usually would be fine. However, yeah, you're not printing the rule books. So... But, you know, they have things like hovercraft. I know they have models for helicopters now. I don't think they had proper helicopter models beforehand. I could be wrong, but
You've got my attention.
you know, it's really, really cool.
Target confirmed.
I'm just gonna point blank you. Screw punching. Yeah, give me your arms.
Take that as a lesson.
He's probably gonna punch me now. Yep. Ooh.
I'm falling.
Ooh, my knee.
You'll have to do better than that, whelp.
Just called him a
Standing by.
whelp. Well, let's just go rock and sock him in the back.
Yeah.
Falcon punch. Oh, you didn't kill him. That was mildly disappointing. Well, here, how about this? We'll shoot the turret. I just want to make sure that this kills it. Did we kill it? Yes. Alright, good.
Target destroyed.
I got for Christmas, though, my brother got me a whole...
Warning. Enemy
essentially a
in rear arc.
BattleTech care package. Gave me a whole tub, had like a couple of the salvage box packs, which are essentially just these packs of models that these little model mystery packs, and it'll have like, depending on the pack, it can have like one mech, maybe it might have a mech, it might have there's
My
a
mech is
support
limping.
box that you can get now that will have like possibly
Engaging target.
two ground vehicles, two support vehicles, which is really awesome. Just gonna rotate around, and we're just gonna boop 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 boop. Will you die already? This stupid Wolverine refuses to die.
Detected.
Yes, I hear you.
You punch him. Kill it.
Going hand to hand.
There. Jesus Christ.
Hostile unit down.
Oh, I hate Wolverines just for that reason. Oh, you are... Oh, you're screwed, I see.
Roger.
Oh. Okay. We're gonna get the two of us over here.
Roger
If I can get this Centurion up here, that would be great. We're gonna brace
Cooling
you.
down.
We're just gonna rotate me, and then we'll brace, and then... Alright.
Roger.
Centurion! Move! Thank the gods you made it, Kamea, Captain... Halverson's prepping the engines now. In another 5 minutes, we'll be ready to depart. 5 minutes is a long time. Stardust, you see Lady Arano to the docking ramp. She's When she's aboard, come back to me. We'll hold this pass against whatever comes.
Thank you, Sir Raju. Thank you both. I won't forget what you've done for me today. I promise you that.
Huh. Destroy everyone and everything that stands in your way. Oh no! Engine heat critical. Warning. Error. Shutdown initiated. Error. Reactor offline. Weapons offline. Systems inoperable. Trouble with your blackjack, Stardust? Shame. That's been happening to a lot of Royal Guard battle mechs lately. You have numbers on us and you've resorted to sabotage and you're gloating about it? You've got no honor, you vicious little brat. Not you nor your backstabbing father. Oh. Yeah, your father's a coward. Stardust, I want you to eject now. Punch out. You're no good to anyone in a broken mech, and I won't let you die today. Eject Mech Warrior now. That's an order. Yay! I go flying. Wow, that's a very far ejection seat. Your teacher is waiting. Come and show me what you've learned.
Mission successful.
All right. 8 hours later, high orbit over Cormadier. Darius Olivier. I'm not even gonna pronounce that. Darius. Easy there, Robert. You took a nasty crack on the head when you punched out. Don't worry, you're safe now. My name is Darius, and I'm the XO of Markham's Marauders. We're a mercenary outfit with ties to House Arano. We did some work for High Lord Tamanti way back when. I'd introduce you to Commander Markham, but he was on a supply run in the Market District when the bombs fell. He didn't make it. You rescued me. Why? Seemed appropriate given the circumstances after seeing what happened to Markham. It didn't feel right leaving you in the hands of this new directorate. When we picked up your broadcast on the emergency band, we knew what we had to do. What about Mastiff, Sir Raju Montgomery? Did you find him? We found his mech. It was completely cored out. Nobody survives a hit like that. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. We supported the Royal Guard on a handful of deployments, and Sir Raju earned my respect many times over. His death is a loss for us all. Were you able to recover my blackjack? Yeah, our mech tech hauled what's left of it into the mech bay. It isn't pretty, but if you give him enough time, Yang can fix just about anything. Try not to take the loss too hard. Yang said that your mech shows signs of deliberate sabotage. Whoever you had working on it really did a number on the reactor. Punching out was the right move. So what happens now? Well, things aren't looking so hot around here. With the coup and all, House Espinosa's director is the new de facto government of the Oregon Reach. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but Lady Urano is dead. Her dropship was destroyed on takeoff. It's all over the news. Then Mastiff died for nothing. He died doing his duty. From what I remember of the old man, that's exactly how he'd have wanted to go out. Speaking of going, we're getting the hell out of Oregon territory. We're heading to a nice, quiet stretch of independent space all the way across the frontier on the Canopian border. Now, according to the info on your blood chit, you've got family in the deep periphery. I'm afraid that's going to make getting you back there difficult. There aren't many freighter captains who are willing to travel that far from the inner sphere. So the way I see it, you've got a couple of options. You could stay with us for the long haul if you wanted, that's option A. When we get where we're going, we can drop you off at the nearest planet. Maybe you can make a place for yourself there. Of course, I'll need you to pitch in for your share of the fuel, plus food, lodging, and repairs on your mech. Fair is fair, after all. Alternatively, you could find a place for yourself in the Marauders if you wanted to. Wouldn't take you long to work off your debt, and you ran with Mastiff, so I know you've got chops. Think it over, sleep on it. You've had a hell of a day, and we've got a long road ahead. 3 years later, Rimward Frontier. And actually, I think, yeah, alright, so this is the next mission. So, this is actually where I'm going to leave the video, though, because we are already at over an hour. There is a number of edits that I also need to make to this. So, anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and a comment with your thoughts. Also, if you're interested in hanging out with us, be sure to go down to the description and check out our public Discord. You know, I do ask for opinions, for future content ideas, not often, but occasionally when I've run out of ideas. So if you want to give your ideas for what we should do next, be sure to pop on over, say hi, hang out. And with that, guys, I hope you all enjoyed again, and I will see you all next time.